All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello. Today we're going to do a few things. One is go over what you need to do the next 3 weeks. That's the important part, right? Because some people are graduating, and you will never ever see any of you again because you're going to do awesome stuff and never come back. No, we're going to talk about earth science today, obviously, week 17. Now, we're only going to actually have one more session after this, so we're going to only go up to week 18 on live sessions, and the last 2 weeks will allow you to make sure you get everything done. Week 20, we just don't have it. I have it up to week 20 in your grade book, but if I don't put a grade in, it doesn't affect your grade. So I'm not going to zero out any of that. Next week, I'm going to go over the final. So that one you may want to pay attention to. I'm going to kind of go through the final and kind of pick out what you need to know for each question. And if you've already taken the final, then I guess you don't have to worry about that. Yes, ma'am. It is on. Yeah, some people have actually already finished the class. You can finish the class early. I do not care about that. Just make sure you do have a sample of it, just a reflection or something like that for your homeroom teacher. If you want to finish early, go for it. Science notebooks are due starting basically Monday morning. So starting this week. So who here is ready to turn their science notebook in? 1, 2,
Oh.
2, awesome. 3? Yeah. Okay, so 3. Science notebook, here you go. Here's the first one, turn. All right, so what do you do? In your face. The grades right now have went between 85% right now to 111%. So it's been doing well. A lot of them have been over 100 because as long as you do everything I asked you to do and put effort into it and do a few extra things here, I mean, it's meant for you to have this for the final. It's meant for you to take notes every single day and teach you that taking notes is actually one of the most important things you'll ever learn in school. Believe it or not. It's the most boring part of it. I hate taking notes, but it's probably the most important. Okay, guys, we're having a class now. So if you'd like to have communication, you can leave. You're more than welcome to. There's other people there. All right, so what we're going to do is science notebooks again. Do today. If I don't get your science notebook by May 22nd, which is next Friday, guess what? You don't get to turn it in. Nope. I give you 2 weeks to turn it in. If you don't turn it in, that's on you. So make sure you turn it in. I'm going to zero out grades on I think the 25th or whatever. That's actually a holiday, but I'll publish it. My goal is over that weekend sometime if I get a chance. I'm going to zero out. After the 22nd, I will send you a keynote and you know exactly when that is. Like, I have just zeroed out your grade. Your grade has obviously just dropped. Blah, blah, blah. Now, as you do your stuff, as you still take the quiz, take the test, your grade will go up. Now, if you all of a sudden get to an 81% after the last unit test, an 81%, after I've zeroed everything out, your grade will never go back down. If you get 100% on the final, you'll maybe get an 85%. So between 81 and 85%, question, why do you take the final? Good for fun. You don't have to study for it to take it. Now, other people will be rated at like 79, 78%, and they need to like do really well in the final to get the next group, so they're going to have to take it. But honestly, some people may not have to take the final. It's all mathematics. You have to figure that out on your own, but make sure you do it. Your grade, after your will never go back down though, so wherever you hit your goal, boom, stop my class, go work on another class. Get that other grade is until you know that. If you get straight A's all across the board, and you're done in a week, you're done for the rest of the semester. Okay, some people will finish my class already. They came in like, oh, like they're seniors, whatever, and they came in, they're like, oh, like, I graduated in 2 weeks, just want to make sure, like, is everything cool? And I was like, great, just be, just done. I have a good life, I don't know. Well, I didn't do lab 3.7. Yeah, it's not going to change your grade. You can do it for fun, but it's not going to change your grade. We can go over the information in which I did. Like, this is what we learned in this whole thing, but you're not going to do it. It's not going to change your grade. The game. Play the game right. We learned it in college anyway. You go ahead and hit next for me. Yeah, so again, Training Science Notebook. I am available after this. This is going to be kind of a quick session because I left myself time because I knew between 40 people are going to show up, and if I have to spend 5 minutes on each notebook and I have 20 people turn it in, that's the full session, so I need to make sure I have time for you guys. 2 weeks left. Next week is the last live session. No live sessions after that. I'm going to go to the semester test. It's probably important to actually show up to that one, or at least be online for that one, okay? Because that one's 150 points or something like that, or whatever it is. We may want to know what's going on there. Get everything turned in. Last day to turn everything in for non-seniors is June 3rd, the Wednesday. Seniors, any seniors in the room? I'm out of here. Yeah. All right, so he's a senior, so he needs to be down the 29th, and so we can graduate Tuesday? Yeah. Cool. All right, for us y'all people who have a few more years, and year 7 is June 3rd. So you can finish early if you like. That last week, you have to turn in stuff to your teachers, obviously, for samples of work and all that stuff, especially mine. Your homeroom teacher. So make sure if you don't have anything to turn in, credits maybe down the class or reflection of the class and what you've learned and things like that will also work. So without the slides, I need to share my desktop. 1 second here, I have a question. Are you going to zero out the grade book again? Yes, I'm going to be zeroing that out on the 25th, 26th. Now let me go ahead and share my desktop real quick. Share my application. I want this one. I want this one.
Yay, your desktop.
Yay, my desktop. Good for, whoa. Calm down, sucker.
That's 10 minutes. 2 minutes for today.
All right, here we go. So what we're going to be learning today, or what we're going over today, is mineral resources. Okay. A couple things before we get into it. One is the goal, or the essential question for the people on the internet. You want to be able to answer both of the question and the goals for the lesson. So you should be able to identify strategic minerals, explain their importance, and locate where they are found. You do not have to do all of the strategic minerals. There's only like 3,000 of them. You only have to do like 2 or 3, all right? So, I mean, just basic ones, diamonds, gold, oil. All right, that's good for you. Yeah. Discuss the pros and cons of extracting Earth's mineral resources from the ground. So make sure you answer both of those as your essential questions for the grading. The rest of the people in the class, they can get credit. Good for you. Yeah. All right, go ahead next. And then you go next one more time. All right, so mineral resources for non-renewable resources. These are, what is non-renewable?
Oil.
Doesn't mean oil. It doesn't mean oil. Something you cannot produce over and over again within a certain amount of time. Typically thousands of years, hundreds of years. Now, then my definition seems like, well, how long is long? I'm like, it's not in your lifetime, all right? Just leave it there, because that's the case. So, you get in your lifetime. So if I take this ore from the ground, which we'll see later, we take this gold ore or the silver ore or whatever it's taken from the ground, it's not like I can take it out and all of a sudden it fills up with more silver, which should be awesome. You think about that. In your backyard, you're like, I'm going to take this gold out of the ground. Oh, there's more gold. Perfect. I'm going to be rich. They don't have that. So you take it out, it's gone. It'll have to filter minerals, resources, ions, all this stuff for literally thousands of more years, if not millions, to create it again. It's gone. It's non-renewable. Things are renewable. You have a solar panel on the roof. I'm getting one. Anyone here right now this second go home and see one on the roof and they say, hi, welcome solar panel? No. All right. Later on down the road, you're going to start seeing more of them because solar panels allow for you to not use a non-renewable resource. You use a renewable resource, which is the sun. I'm hoping the sun shows up every day.
Hopefully.
If the day doesn't show up, we're having some problems here on the planet. Okay, we're going to have different conversations. Actually, I'll be honest with you, I won't be here. I'll be home. Okay. Click on the minerals of the world. No, I won't be under my desk. I doubt it. Okay, a couple things. One thing I don't like about K-Tone real quick is that it puts oil and coal as a mineral. And mineral, if you follow the logic of rocks, you don't have to be inorganic. And oil and coal are both organic or derived from organic material. Yeah. So I don't like that myself. Like I'm from the old school where it's like, this is not a rock, raw. And so not that only these as resources themselves, oil and coal will be resources that do come from the ground, but don't get them mixed up with a mineral resource in my opinion. Mineral resources, things like diamonds, gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc, all these other ones. So look around and you see the world right there. Where are you slaving? They seem to be bunched around each other. So, like, I don't know, where's oil at?
Africa.
Somewhere in Alaska, Saudi Arabia. There's oil in almost every continent. And you look at it, it's everywhere. Except for Russia so much. They have a huge natural gas reserve, like the largest natural gas reserve in the world, so it doesn't really matter. They have other things. But if you look at the United States, all these ones and all these dots are Africa, all these different ones dots, all over the South America, 2 dots. 2 dots. 3. Is that Alaska or is that Canada? In the face. You're right. It's not in Canada. Okay, we only have 2. We do have some in Alaska or whatever, but right now we have 2. So we use a whole bunch of oil, a whole bunch of stuff. Where the heck do we get this stuff?
And steal it.
We don't steal it. We do pay it. We get it from the ground, but we get it from not the United States. We get it from a different country. We get it from Saudi Arabia. We get it from the oil Emir States. We get it from over here in the Middle East. South and North Africa. These are where we get all this oil from. By the way, that makes it strategic, by the way. If we need it, and you have it, you have control over me. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
That's why they say we need to be less dependent on foreign oil. You heard that saying? We need to be less dependent on foreign oil. Is that all the president and everyone says that to us? That's why I got all these solar panels and things going up. It's a strategic mineral, solar resource. You started talking and you stopped and you said, that's solar cars. Oh, solar cars. We use electric cars, and my opinion is electric cars are fine, except for most of the time you plug them into your wall of your house. Do you agree? Where does that come from? Where does the electricity from the wall come from? No. Yes, where? Coal burning, which is worse than burning gas. So, by the way, for the people that have the cars, they take your all that. Oh, I have a leaf. And they go, oh, you have solar panels on your roof? No. I'm like, well, we need to be more safe environment. They go, well, what? There you go. Coal burning power plant. Sorry about it. If you get solar panels, you're good. Then you're being 100% eco-friendly. But a lot of people try to pretend. They go, oh, really? You kill the environment. Something else. All right. So you can see kind of where they're located. And where they're located now that we have bars between back and forth. For example, we have a whole bunch of steel here in the United States. Pittsburgh, where I'm from. Pittsburgh, steel. Man, really am. But we have steel. And say, let's say use Dubai, because they happen to be there. They're growing these really cool, making these really cool buildings. And they have a lot of oil. If they say, well, we have all the oil. No. We have all the steel. And it's kind of that political, like, hey, give and take. That's what it is. Very political. Next.
Actually, click that down. Click out of that. And go next.
Okay, so just so you know, this right here is a gold nugget. Now, a lot of people don't realize that gold, like, what do we use gold for? Jewelry. Years. I have no idea what you just said. Computers. Computers. Phones. Yeah, cricket. Electronic devices. We'll just say that. Gold is very, very malleable, which means you can manipulate it in various sizes. You can stretch it out into wires if you need to. Very expensive. But every single phone here in this room probably has gold. Not enough to make it important to you, but there is gold in here. We need it. It's part of the process. And so we use that. So gold's very expensive. Do you like gold? I love gold too. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I mean, think about that. Think about these miners. Back in the beginning of the gold rush time,
1849.
Was it? 1849. Thank you very much. 1849. Okay, so 1849. I found gold! I found a rock. Yeah, no. So they pick it up and they go, I found this gold, I'm going to be rich. It's just a rock, really. But then you can sell it for a whole bunch of money. That's what makes it expensive. And other people want it. So you're like, I want a one one. It's actually what I showed you in last classes. It's a commodity. You know what a commodity means?
Something serious, say.
Commodity is anything that is bought and sold. Just anything is bought and sold. And right now, gold is at an ounce. This is per ounce. $1,223.20. Right now.
So my gold money.
It just went up 10 cents.
It's going up as we.
It just went up. Oh no, it went down 21 cents.
I just say,
Yeah, literally, it's changing. You see it per like 10 seconds. Because right now, people in the world are buying and selling huge amounts of gold back and forth in the commodity market. You've got econ, you probably want to talk a little bit about that. Woo! But if people own a whole bunch of this, like they own, I don't know, 16 ounces of this. Think about that. Right now you're like, cool, I just made 260. I lost $300. Oh, I just made $4. I know. That's what it is. Commodity market. It's bought and sold because we use it. It will continually go up because eventually we're going to need more and more and more. But this is what it looks like. A lot of people will do it as gold. But who actually has, who has jewelry? Can I see your jewelry? You know, right now on it.
it's paid to see.
Okay, it's gold. Silver, by the way, is it's 21 cents an ounce, or $21 an ounce. So you can see the difference. Who has gold? Okay, hopefully that's got a ring if anyone else. If you look on the inside of it, you'll see like a number and a K. What does that mean? Carat. 14 karat, 16 karat, 18 karat, 24 karat. I believe 24 is high. That is like 100%. No one here probably has a 24 karat gold ring.
That's 24 karat gold nugget.
No one here probably has a 24 karat gold ring. There's a reason for that. Gold is malleable. It literally, I can put my fingernail into it. I can bite into it and use my teeth. Why would you want to have a piece of gold around your finger? And every time you hit something or ding it or push down, it's bending and twisting and bent. It's not pretty when it's dented and messed up. So what they do is they add other minerals inside it, other metals to stronger. So a 24 karat gold has less gold than an 18 karat. The more carats, the more gold. It's also as least strong. So guys, gentlemen, before you ask the lady to marry you, go buy a 14 karat gold. Try to buy a 10 karat gold. And it's less money. Looks the same. Don't worry about anything I just said. It's 100% gold. They love you, all that stuff. The diamonds are real glass. I mean, real diamonds. Not glass, not glass. And there's no flaws in them, I promise.
You know what we found out was saying?
All right, 1 second.
Who tell them that?
Oh, forget everything I just said. It was a lot. Alright, so right here, this is an ore. So this is copper. You know what copper looks like. Copper you see. Copper pipes. Penny type thing. What? Penny. Does it look like that? No. That's an ore. That means that it's in there, and it needs to be taken out. So it's heated up in a whatever it is. Big oven. It gets super hot, it's extracted out, condensed, put into like bars, things like that. It's easily sold in like 5 minutes. So the better it is, the good. That's why if you ever see like, this sells like gold and silver like on the TV, like, oh, you can buy gold, 99.999% pure. Never 100%. There's always still parts of the ore left in it. All right.
I'll go to the next slide.
Sure. All right, so people don't realize if we talk about gold, silver, copper, all these things that are worth a whole bunch of money. Silver doesn't get any respect. Okay? It's fake. Literally, it's fake. Okay, it's really I would eat it. This is considered what we call a non-metal mineral. So, for example, rock salt, clear out salt is important. Back in the olden days, I'm talking olden days, way back when there was like no United States or anything like that.
China.
First, I'm talking way back in the day, like I'm talking like Egypt time. Gold and salt were the same commodity. Like, if there's a pound of gold, I need a pound of salt. Because you need salt to survive. You need the sodium chloride in your body for your body to work properly. You need it. And so we have the rock mineral salt, we have rock gypsum. You're here living near Orange County, 91 freeway, right by the 241. There's a street or a road called Gypsum Canyon Road. I drive by it every day. You get off there, and you will find gypsum. It's the stuff that's in the drywall of the spring. It's important. If you don't think about it, well, you need your house, right? I like to have my house have walls. It's important to me. I enjoy walls. I hug walls. Sometimes I hug them. Whatever, and if they break, I house them. Okay? That's what I do. I put band-aids on. But it's actually inside of there. Sulfur, graphite, pencils. Your pencils right here. This right here is graphite. This is not lead. Used to be. It's not lead. This is graphite. This is just a type of carbon that you can use for right. You buy these, or people buy these. So they have to get that from somewhere. It's just in the ground. It's something you can buy. Anything you can take from the ground and someone will buy it, awesome stuff. You can take rocks out of the ground. Just rocks. People tend to take rocks out of just rocks. And other people are like, I really like those rocks. So I'm going to put those in my yard. And then there's like rocks and projects. Like anything you like. Right up to here, there's the freeway. There's a big quarry. There's a reason why there's holes in the rocks. There's a reason why they're ripping it all apart. Because other people are buying it. I mean, if you owned a hill, say you own this big hill, you're in charge of this hill. Say you're king of the hill. Good. All right, so there's your huge hill. And you're just chilling on it, and all of a sudden you're like, digging, and you're all, what the heck? Oh, this is a big mountain of gold! Then it's like, what do? Oh, cool, I'm just going to bury that. Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep living in my house. And that's why I hate my house, because it's just a little small on top of the hill. Or do you say, cool, I'm going to rip this hill apart. I'm going to take every little ounce of this gold out. I'm going to become a billionaire. Which one do you do? I'm going to become a billionaire. My house, I'm turning on that day. I'll probably light it on fire. It's gone. Cool. I'm now a billionaire. I'm sitting on top of gold. Okay? That's what you do. That's what we do here in the United States. Because you will tell them we'll buy it. Anything you can get out of the ground, we'll buy it. You do it. That's how it is. Because there's granite in their kitchens.
Granite countertops.
Granite countertops.
Once you sell, they say.
Granite countertops. And actually 3% of them actually use things just without using them. Alright. But you should do them. I have them as well. Granite. Those slabs, okay, that are 3/4 inch typically, and 4 feet by 8 feet, sometimes 5 by 8, 10. Those things cost anywhere between $250 to $300,000 a sheet. What do you think? Looks all pretty.
Right, that's all.
Nope, doesn't come like that. Comes from the ground. And it's rock that is in the ground that people break, take it out of the ground, cut it into sheets, take it to your house, and install it, and make it shiny and pretty. It's just a rock, right? It's a crystallized magma rock. With probably either a bunch of basalt or silicon. All of it. But you bought it. Parents probably paid $5,000 that put in their house. But you know what? You bought it. Someone took it out of the ground. It's a mineral resource for that. Pretty awesome. Nice. Big seller. Okay. All right, just so you know, an ore is what is inside of the rock itself. You have to actually break it down to get it out of there sometimes. Okay, so there we go. There's gold right here. Doesn't look like what we're used to. Everyone knows this is worth money, right? So you don't need to go over that gold's worth money. Who's on the next page? Gold was funny. No, not that. Go into it. Kitty litter. Who here has cats? Who here has to buy kitty litter? Who here realizes that someone took that from the ground and made it and sold to you,
And then go
you bought it, and your cats who need it, but someone else just the mineral from the ground. They have this own this land and they're taking it up. And they're selling to you, making a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
But people don't realize that that's a resource, that's worth money. And it's salt, I believe it's salt, right? Let's go with salt. Now, go ahead and just click that. All right, strategic, we went over a little bit. Strategic minerals are minerals that you use in a strategic way, such as, I believe it's South America, I forget exactly in what country, but there's a flat that has a bunch of like lithium basically. And you need lithium for what? Batteries. Thank you. Lithium batteries, you need that. I mean, you don't realize that batteries for computers also have lithium in. My phone probably has a lithium battery in it. They need this stuff. So that country's all and rich. But they were here 50 years ago. 50 years ago. Same place, same flat. Been there for millions of years. 50 years ago. No computers. No batteries. It was worthless. Someone went out there and said, this huge desert, I will buy it for $1 million. And they're like, sure, here. Awesome. Have fun. And then 50 years later, like, and I'm worth $100 billion. Because now it's relevant. Now we use that mineral. We found a new reason now. You know, I think about it all the time. Just like you guys have heard of Irvine, right? No, you're born in Irvine, right? Irvine is owned by the Irvine Company. It's like owned, like the whole, not now, because it's been parts away, very thing. But Irvine Company owns Irvine. Irvine's big. Orange County, good area, big farmland, it's a good area. A family owns Irvine County. Take off. Long time ago, this family went out there and sure, I'll either have or buy all of this land. Because back in the day, if you put a fence around it, it was yours. Yeah. That's what it was back in the day. You put a fence around it and you stay there for whatever, like, it's your property. And it is, their property. You probably got it for free or close to it. And now, every lot inside of this room between my offices costs $250,000 to $300,000. Because you can build a house on it. And they sell a house for $1 million. But 200 years ago, it was nothing. No one lived there. Why do I live more money? Why do I live there? I don't live in LA. Now, it's a whole bunch of money. Just in general, think about that stuff. It's more economic, but still. I trip out of it, right? Okay. On the right-hand side, you're seeing what we call like a strip mine. They're basically going in and ripping out. Looks like this is uranium, so those people are probably living a long time. Uranium, we go back to. But in general, right there, it's strip mining. Now, in other countries, they don't really care. Strip it out, take it out, leave the hole. Fine. We do that in the United States. Go in, get it, get out. Who cares? We actually use all the strip mines to actually fill with trash now. Yeah, you know that. Like Ladera Ranch. You know Ladera Ranch. You have heard of Ladera Ranch? You've heard of it before? It's like south. It's a huge area, a whole bunch of houses around. They're all worth like $700 million. It was on the county dump. That's where they were sitting. Now, there's some in San Diego, there's some everywhere. There's some I guess out here, but out there and to the left. They're going to start building over here in Clayco or whatever it is, Calico or whatever it is. Calico. There's a dump out there. Eventually, they're going to fill it up with house.
You know, in San Diego, the freeways are over one way.
Yeah.
So they get all the way from.
This is what it is. And the strip mine. And now in the United States, if we do a strip mine activity like this, we have to put it back. So you go in, rip everything out, take all the gold out, whatever you're doing, then you have to seal everything back in, level it, and whatever was there before, you have to re-put it back. Not the exact one, but they're like, you took out 40 trees, you have to plant 40 trees. And you have to remake it so the environment does not affect after your strip mining activity. It doesn't have a big hole of water in it. All right, next. All right. So I think we went through most of this stuff. I'm gonna go for stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the not the recording, but stop the sharing. So here back. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Second here. Difference between metals and non-metals. Metals are malleable. They're metallic, have a luster. Their structural difference, and they're actually made up of the elements that are considered metals. I mean, they conduct electricity. They're all in a certain area of the periodic table. Non are the opposite of that. Central question is what is the beginning part where I said what were the goals for the lesson? Those are it. You can look those up later. The essential question was the beginning of the slide. Let me see if I have that real quick. I'll put it back up. Give me 2 seconds here. The essential question is the goals for the lesson for lesson 3, unit 5. So go ahead and get that done. Now I'm going to go and stop the recording. We'll get going here because in person some of these people are going to turn in their science notebooks. So good. Have a good rest of your day. Go turn those in.